Have you ever felt like giving up after failing?
What if I told you that failure isn't the end? It's the beginning. Imagine seeing your failures as stepping stones to success.
Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll look at failure in a whole new light. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Sounds incredible, right?
But think about it. Edison's relentless experimentation led to the invention of the light bulb. Imagine if he had stopped at failure number 999. This is the power of resilience, and it's something anyone can develop.
Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it. Here's a story that'll inspire you to embrace your setbacks. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, faced rejection after rejection. 12 publishers told her that her story wasn't good enough. She was a single mother on welfare, barely making ends meet, but she kept going. Today, Harry Potter is a global phenomenon worth billions. Her secret? Belief in her vision and perseverance through the darkest times. Now, think about this. Failure often feels like a dead end, but what if it's a detour to something greater? Take Steve Jobs, for instance. He was fired from his own company, Apple, at age 30. Can you imagine the humiliation? Yet he didn't let that stop him. Jobs went on to build Pixar and Next, and later returned to Apple to lead one of the greatest corporate turnarounds in history. The key lesson? Failure can be the catalyst for reinvention. Why do some people bounce back stronger after setbacks? The answer lies in their mindset. Entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, who risked everything on Tesla and SpaceX, view failure as a necessary part of the process. Musk once said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." Think about that. The next time you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Failure teaches resilience, creativity, and adaptability. Walt Disney, for example, was told he lacked imagination by his former boss. Can you believe that? He went bankrupt multiple times before creating Disneyland. His journey shows us that every setback is an opportunity to recalibrate and come back stronger. Here's a quick exercise to shift your perspective on failure. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, write down 3 things you learned. Did it teach you patience? Did it make you rethink your strategy? These lessons are often more valuable than the success itself. Remember, every failure brings you closer to your goals. Let's talk about Colonel Sanders. At age 65, with nothing but a recipe and a social security check, he faced over 1,000 rejections before finally selling his fried chicken recipe. Today, KFC is a household name. If Sanders could turn rejection into a global empire, imagine what you can achieve with persistence. Success often demands a shift in thinking. Failure isn't a sign to stop, it's a signal to pivot. Take Oprah Winfrey, for instance. She was fired from her first television job for being unfit for TV. Instead of quitting, she found her unique voice and built an empire that's inspired millions. One common trait among successful entrepreneurs is their ability to embrace failure as feedback. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, launched multiple failed projects, from the Fire Phone to Amazon auctions. But he calls failure the necessary path to innovation. Bezos's willingness to experiment has made Amazon the powerhouse it is today. So how do you apply these lessons to your life? Start by reframing failure. Instead of seeing it as the end, view it as part of the process. Successful people aren't afraid of failing. They're afraid of not trying. Remember, every master was once a beginner who dared to fail. The next time you face a setback, think about these stories. Whether it's Edison's perseverance, Rowling's belief in her work, or Jobs' reinvention, let their journeys remind you that failure isn't final. It's a necessary step toward greatness. So what will you do the next time you stumble? Will you let it defeat you, or will you use it to fuel your success? The choice is yours.